what we're actually going to do is going to have a bit of a vlog going on, just explaining what goes on around the harbour, and people around the harbour, and actually what happens and what things do, and where they are, and what they mean. Should give you a bit of an insight to see what goes on. What I'd like you to do is just give this a good look at that. If you've got a comment, please make a comment. Put a like on it. If you've got a friend, tell a friend as well. Hopefully we'll get a few people seeing this, and maybe come back and visit it in 10 years time, just to see how it's gone, if there's any changes. Who knows? Thank you. Just coming in the front door of the sea terminal here into the main building. For those of you who don't know how it's styled on the three legs of man, we've got the south leg that runs down that way, and then over here we've got the east leg that runs down towards the end of the Victoria Pier. And then in the welcome centre is what we call the north leg. And here we've got the door to the cellar, which I'll take you down in a moment. And then we've got a spiral staircase, which, as you can see, runs up to the left, or anti-clockwise I should say. So sort of back in the medieval times, people were deemed to be right-handed. So if you were coming down the stairs, saving your property and stuff like that, you could sort of swing with your right hand and kill people, but going up you had this on your side, so it was difficult to okay, back in the sea terminal building again, just at the bottom of the stairs where the lift is here. Another door, as I said before. Just going to have a quick look to see what's on the side behind it. A few steps down here. Take this down into the cellar. Right, down here is a couple of tunnels, which I'm just going to show you. Tunnel 1 and Tunnel 2. This one here, Tunnel 1, this heads down the east leg. As you can see, is a little bit lit up. So at one time, I used to get the fire brigade down here and do a bit of training in these tunnels. Tight spaces, black it out, stuff like that. So we've got that one there. As I say, that runs down the east leg, goes down towards the Victoria Pier. And then as we come over right, as we come over here, we'll skip past there, Tunnel 2. It's hard to see where the light switch for this one is. But that actually runs all the way down. You can see all the trunking and stuff, and all the pipe work, electric work and stuff like that, and the trunking. And that actually leads down the south leg. Back out and just down around here, have a little skeet. As I pointed out about the clocks, we're on the north leg. Still here. Kept the way out of the way. Austerity and all that. Anyway, I'll probably stay here for a few years, hopefully. Right, fast am I. And welcome to 2021, second week of the year, and lockdown within the sea terminal building. As you can see, Everything's shut off. Costa's still open, still serving people. Hopefully those in there getting served, they've got masks on, all the staff behind. Costa's still open. Smith's. Okay, back into the sea terminal building. Just going to show you these posts that are in here. Keeping the old building up. And the departure lounge. And just behind them here, you've got these windows. So yeah, you've got these windows. They're absolutely massive, they are. As you can see, these are probably the original ones, so they'd be put in probably about 1960 something, 65 plus 60, whatever. So, south side of the Circus Beach here, just having a look at these windows again. Quite impressive, the size of them. Looking at that, very impressive crow's nest. So everybody likes to call it the lemon squeezer as well. Or used to be, there was a restaurant up there which never turned. It's a fixture, it never went anywhere. And just point out a little bit about the three legs, because you can see it better if you come up this way. As you see, you've got the centre bit in the middle. This leg here that we're on at the moment is the east leg. It goes that way towards Tower 1. And then you directly in front of us, you've got MOC, which is Marine Operations, which take up the bottom floor here, or the second floor here, as I should say. And anytime you phone harbour control, anything like that, they're the people you speak to. There's more fire escape, so I'll just show you around here. Come round to this side. You can actually see the leg, as they call it, the north leg that goes out of the three legs of man, goes down that side. Just give you a quick look at the car park and everything else that goes on around here, all the way down. And then we just go back round this side. Just down the side of Marine Operations here. And you've got the south leg. And we go around this side here. We come to the front of the building. So that's the south leg that goes down here. You know, this is the points that we call north and south leg, and you know where people are, where we are at any time, or what we need to do. So as you can see, it runs around that side. Bit of trunking and stuff up here. Here are right at the end of the south leg here. Just look back at the car park and you can probably see what I mean about the wall running down one side in the shape of the other. Pan round here a little bit. Imperial Buildings, where the steam packet officers are, mainly where all their people on the big high wages hide in there, I think that's what it is. And then you've got the entrance here to Circus Beach, as you can see from the height here. Then we've got right in front of us here double gates, which leads onto the QE2 roadway, which runs all the way down to number 1 span. And this is pre-check-in area. This is where all the vehicles that are going on the boat come in here through the blue gate there where the closed sign is, open that, and then they go into one of the lanes, and then they get processed through one of the 2 huts down here. That's what the steam packet do. Then they line them up at the other side of the huts, facing east if they're going to go on the Manannan, and then they face the vehicles south if they're going to go on the Ben McCree. And have a safe journey. You've just got the hut that any vehicles that need searching are searched in. And just over to your right there, you've got 2 weighbridges in the weighbridge hut for any freight that comes in. Steam packet will check the freight. We weigh the vehicles in and out. So there's 2 weighbridges over there, which I'll point out to you shortly. Okay, we're on the south side of the Victoria Pier and the south shelter that the passengers walk down to go to the Sea Cat. and cruise liners off there, stuff like that. As you can see, there was a viewing area up here, which because health and safety now, people aren't allowed to use, and restrictions with security. So the south shelter runs all the way down parallel to number 1 span, as you can see. This leads on to the back of the Sea Cat. The old Manx line still there, blazoned on the hut that they work the span from. So what I'm going to do is we're going to walk down the outside of the shelter here just to show you what it looks like, and I'm just going to take a little walk a bit further down to where the concrete stops or changes shape to where the shelter used to run. As you can probably see, there's a bit of a lip down here. We've got the Sea Cat gangway going there, but this south shelter used to run all the way down here, where you can see all this broken concrete, probably as far down as where this manhole grid is here. You can see where it used to be, and it's been altered over the years for different types of vessels that's come in here. It's had to berth mainly. They had the side loaders, but then when we got the ro-ro vessels, the doors for the passengers changed, so they've had to cut the shelter away, cut it back. We'll just go inside and have a little walk down. A lot of people walk through here, they don't take much notice of what's going on, but as you can see, it's most of the stuff that used to be in here, the original metal work and stuff. There's a false ceiling put in. You see the little feet on the floor where there's COVID. People have to stand when they walk down and keep their distance and stuff. All changes. Right, as you can see, we've got plenty of signs down here now for everybody arriving by Sea Cat or by the Ben McCree. I'll just show you where everybody gets checked. So as you can see, there's plenty of signage here showing you what the test's going on, what you're supposed to do, what you're not supposed to do. Then we've got a desk here that people check in by. And I'll just bring you through to where the door opens and you collect your luggage, and you exit the door down there on the right hand side. Right, here we are on the Victoria Pier. Just a little bit of an insight to what things are. Here on the right, as you can see, you've got the Manhattan. Lazy guys up there pretending that they're working. Manhattan is berthed in number 1 berth, and just ahead of it, where we've got the Barrule here, and we're just coming inside now, is number 2 berth. So these are on the south side of Victoria Pier. On the opposite side to the Barrule is number 3 berth. You can see where that life raft is down there. And then where this trailer is, from there downwards, is number 4 berth. So that's the north side of the Victoria Pier. At the moment on the Victoria Pier, the blockhouse doesn't get used that much, but if ever there's an incident or a fire or anything in the main sea terminal building, the marine operation lads have to come down here, plug all the radios in, and they have to do all the radio, anything to do with the boats from here. Right, we're just down at the end of the Victoria Pier, and this is the blockhouse. So move around to the north side here, just to show you what's happening down here at the moment with this COVID going on. We've actually got this little room down here, so if anybody comes over from England and they're dropping stuff off here, like anything up to the hospital or to the chemists or anything like that, anything medical, they have to come back down here and isolate before they go back on the boat, and this is a room that they can use. Okay, we're on the south side of the blockhouse here on the Victoria Pier. We'll come around to this little door here, which I don't know if anybody knows or they've heard about, I'm not too sure, but we're going to open it up and just step inside. It's not in the best of conditions, but there we go. Just going to show you a little something that a lot of people aren't aware of. Just be careful going down these steps. Right, a little bit of water down here, but not too much. As you can see, this is a tunnel, and then you've got all the power cables running through here and stuff like that. And this actually stretches the whole length of the Victoria Pier. So yeah, a lot of people don't know that. So there's a bit of an insight where it is. It's not worth walking all the way down the bottom and come back up again. Right, just to show you here where all these cars are parked, all down that side, all the way across here, and where these containers are. This was the original Circus Beach till it was filled in. Just over here you've got the security office and one of the weigh bridges where the viaduct actually ran from the sea terminal building over onto the Edward Pier, and that's how people used to get over to load the side load of boats. We'll just go back through here. There's Parade Street East car park, government car park. This was the steam packet goods sheds, so everything from the side loaders used to all come in here, get stored, and then people would come down and pick all their stuff up from here. Okay, here we are, just coming off banks into Circus Beach here. This is where all the vehicles come in to go on the boat, and they go in and park down in the lanes there. As you can see, line up before they check in with the steam packet. And here is where all the freight come in and check in. So all the freight check in this side, and all the freight cars come back out this way. So going onto the boat, onto the Ben McCree, you have to have a weight. Every vehicle that's over 7.5 tonne has to be weighed, and this is where they weigh it. They come in here, use this pass system here, which you can see, to allow them to come in and weigh their vehicle. Bit noisy that. But anyway, they come onto this weigh bridge, which you can see here. Run right to the end here, and then there's a bit of a machine here that they have to log into and stuff like that, and they just put the registration in that. That prints out a ticket to say what weight the vehicle is. So they've just come over this.
Morning sir, how you doing? Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to you.
How are you keeping anyway?
Yeah, fantastic. You've been working throughout the night?
Oh, right through the night sir. Anyway, I've got this special trailer to go on the boat, so I'll just pass the paperwork into the lady here and the office.
That's fine with me.
Good man. You have a nice day, yeah?
Yeah, that's fine.
Morning, morning, morning. How you doing? Will you ship this one for me, please?
I will indeed. Merry Christmas to you too.
And you have a nice Christmas. Make sure you treat yourself to something nice today.
I will do. You too. Take care. Bye.
Right, that's enough of that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll keep it recorded.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just making it 12 drops at the minute.
Yeah.
Not started. Has he started going on board yet?
Not at the moment.
It doesn't shut in 20 past 8, does it? So you need the tile.
just come over this red link span here, which is what we call the new link span. This is actually a 15-metre link span. Weighbridge, sorry. 15-metre weighbridge. So you've got a couple of gates here, stop people coming in and out. And then as we walk across here, we've got another weighbridge. Now this is an 18-metre weighbridge, which was one of the original ones that were put in when they took the viaduct away and then they done all the landfill. And down goes the gate in the middle of it all. Pictures before of all the freight area where they put all the stuff that comes into the island all has to sit here, and then the hauliers come and pick it up. So there's plenty of stuff here going on. As you can see, all this stuff is waiting to be picked up and brought into the island. Being a weekend, some of the stuff might lie here, other stuff like perishables and stuff like that will actually go, you know, Tesco, Marxie's, the Co-op, as you can see on the side of there. And then we'll just come over to this side here. Anything that's then been weighed and is due to go out usually goes down and is reversed down, like so where that Scania wagon is there. They just line the trailers up there. It's usually 3 abreast, as you can see that. And we'll just walk down here, little place we're going here now. This is the what was called Red Key. Used to be a set of toilets there. Just see the tiles where they used to be. They've actually taken the toilets away, of course, because you can't see them. So we'll just walk down. You've got the Tug Sheds here, A and B. This is where the work gets done on the vehicles and any other work that needs doing on any of the steam packet vehicles, tugs, or they turn their hand to anything. So there's 2 sheds there. Bit of an exit gate there into the Parade Street car park. As you can see, these are the tugs parked up until the next sailing comes in. We've got Stevie's crane down here, so he must be getting ready to do a job. I don't know where, but he must be getting ready. And then just over here behind this van, you can see these are bike racks. This is what they bring onto the Seacat and the Ben McCree, and the bottom of these lock in, and then all the bikes are tied to this. Some people know about it, a lot of bikers know about it because they've had their bikes tied to it. So yeah, office berth is where we are now. So just as we walk over to the side here, the tide's not completely out, but just below us, this is the office berth that runs down to the Enigma and back again up to here. And what you do is you get mostly coasters coming in here. The last coaster we had in actually picked up 2 runs of steel and metal, you know, just stuff that had to be shipped away, you know, just metal. Can't think of the bigger name of it now. So anyway, this is the only berth they use. So you'll get the salt boat coming in here for the winter if they need rock salt and stuff like that. What they do is just tie up, and then a crane will come and just discharge it into wagons and then run it out to Ellerslie. Yeah, and then you've got the lift bridge there, the Millennium Bridge as they like to call it, and you've got the weir on that far side, and then the one here directly in front here is the flap gate. So when the tide's in enough, the flap gate will actually drop down, because on the left hand side there you can see one of the steel rams that actually lowers it, so boats can get in and out. You know, there's no depth on it, like it's the same for everybody else to get in and out. Okay, back down in the office berth, down here by the road bridge. Just have a little look. You can see the flap gate there. Over the end of last year, that's been refurbished. As you see what a good job it's doing. It's not leaking any water. Everything looks good. All the rams have been sorted out. The old flap gate was taken down to Ramsey, blasted, and resat in, which is all good. And then as we move along here, you can see just this little bit here in the office berth that's been raised. for the coasters to come in. As I've said once before, the coasters will sit alongside here. You get scrap metal ones, grain boats, used to get coal boats in here. So they raised it a little bit just to flatten it out and make it ideal for the boats when they sat, because these are flat bottom boats. And North Quay, Douglas, the berth we're looking at right in front here used to be called the Coffee Palace. This is where you used to get the grain boats and the coal boats used to come into. Berth alongside here and discharge. We've got a couple of rocks here to look at with a couple of, which actually says Coffee Palace on that one there. And the Millennium Bridge, which we're going to have a look at shortly. So that's just the plaque for that one. And the plaque here is to do with miles. So when you're travelling around the island and you see the distances on the road saying so many miles to Ramsey or Pier, Port Eyre and Port St Mary, they're actually measured from this spot. So this is 0 here. It was actually on the other side of the road where the plaque was placed, over there somewhere. This is the original milestone, the one I've just showed you before. It was taken away and replaced by the plaque down there, and it's just sat here. It's really hard to read now. It's a bit of a shame, really. You can make out some of the words on it, but yeah, a bit of a shame. Okay, we're back inside Tower 1. We're going over to the Ben McCree, come up the stairs here. On the left, as I say, there's 44 steps up into the top walkway here, which gives you a good view of the Circus Beach and the Victoria Pier. As you can see from there, Victoria Pier, number 1 span leading to the Manana. And on this side of the building, Sea Terminal building, double white doors in front here. That is the east leg, and as you go right to the centre and it goes off to the right, that's the north leg, and then you've got the south leg. So there's your 3 legs of man. And then you've got the 3rd floor at the top there, which was the crow's nest. And now we've got the walkway that goes across to the Edward Pier. Just below us here on the east side, there's a small pontoon here, and this is where the cruise liners, when they're discharging people, they come in the tenders, come alongside here, get off there, and then come up through the shelter, the blue bit there you can see, and that brings them all the way to the top and then into the other blue building where it's got the Welcome to the Isle of Man sign. They then go in past where the white van is and into the main building and catch their coaches or walk around Douglas or wherever they want to go. Okay, I'm just going to look down here. This is number 5 span. Normally the Ben McCree comes on berth here, getting a bit of maintenance done to it at the moment. It's been repainted, tidied up a bit. So this is on the Edward Pier, or attached to the Edward Pier, which is the north side of the Edward, which I'll just spin you around and you can actually see how it runs down onto the Circus Beach again, all the freight waiting to go out or come into the island.
Everything over there in the stack apart from that tipper, keep that last. 2 tippers at the end, 2 heavy ones, 1 either side. Yeah.
You just put it in the box when you put that other note in.
A bit late now, we're on the 20. Hello Becky, you don't want another trailer here? I'll take the cattle.
The trailer first, and then the outfit last.
One van, but not for very long.
One van and then the cattle wagon, okay.
Okay, get this cattle wagon lined up if you want.
This is the Edward Pier. Runs down to the blockhouse at the end there. You've got the fishing boats on the right, which is on the south side of the Edward. And then over on the other side of the harbour there, you've got the Fort Anne jetty. The shelter leads you down to Tower 2. People walk the length there and back. Come out here to go onto the Ben McCree. As you see, there's no boat here at the moment. That's the gangway for it. And here's another blockhouse on the Edward Pier. With lots of plaques on it. South side of the Edward Pier. So you got a set of steps here. Originally there was five sets of steps. As you can see, this is the first one. The second and third one, which is just a bit further down, they filled in. There's been no need for them. So you can actually tell where they've been filled in by the actual line that you can see there. It runs down and the concrete's all to the left. The edging, these stairs. So that's one set filled in. Set 2. Set 3 here. Filled in. There you go, nice products there. Blast as much sound out as you can while he's outside working. Right, set 4. See where the end step is there, the last one. Let's go down to this next set and last set of steps, which is set 5. And you'll see it's just slightly different. Right, as you can see, that step goes further down. I'll walk right round. You can see. Okay, you should see them ones go right down to the water. Even at low water, there's always a little bit of water on them. And you have them on both sides of each pier, or every pier. And they're called low water steps. And they're on the wall. I don't know if you can pick that up or not. I think I'll go down and see if we can have a look at that. There's right, just heading down the bottom of these low water steps, as I said before, which go right down. Got the marina there tied up. But I don't know if you just make them out. The Roman numerals of the depth of the water on the side there. So I'm just going to show you the end here, which is the blockhouse, before we go. The old Manx flag on it. This is a brand new pole and a brand new flag. This is to aid the Ben McCree when it's berthing, and then when it's leaving again, just gives the captain a bit of warning which way the wind's blowing and stuff like that. Right, out the Pier blockhouse, just go through the door, up the steps here, up onto the roof. Just got a little office up here, doesn't get used so much now. It was used at time to check the weather forecast and stuff like that. So just have a quick look around. It's nothing great. You can see we got these security fences around here now. Now we can look back across the harbour, back to number 5 span. Don't know why that's right. Here we are down at the end of the Edward Pier. Just like to say, I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. I'm looking forward to coming back in 10 years time just to check out if there's anything changed, so I hope you keep an eye out for that. It's a bit of a shame about lockdown again, but that's what it is. We have to do what's needed to be safe and wear a mask.